So many people I know that are entrepreneurs or that have a business go through this, and some people do quit and go back to getting a job because that's what they feel is right for them. So like, it's not necessarily a bad thing if that's what's going to make you happy in the long run. But I really deeply believe that if you are a natural born creative person, an entrepreneur, then following someone else's rules and working for someone else is just the worst. Like, I look at myself as I am unemployable. Like, if I'm working for someone else and set hours and following someone else's rules, then I'm just immediately depressed. And I know that sometimes, not anymore, but in the beginning of my business, that seemed like a tempting thing to do because it was like stable routines, stable income, it's safety. So that's why a lot of people consider going back into safety, whereas being an entrepreneur and a business owner can sometimes remove that need for safety, and you are not sure what's going to happen in your future or how you're going to go. So I think the first thing to think about if you are in this place and if you are considering closing your business, going out of business for whatever reason, is to first of all identify what it actually is that's making you feel like that. I know personally for myself, sometimes that feeling or thought is triggered by very small things in the big scheme of things. Like, everything could be really, really great and running smoothly, and I might have achieved all this amazing progress and all this amazing success, but then I might have like 1 or 2 customer complaints in a month about something. It makes you feel terrible. It makes you feel like everything you've worked for is pointless. You really have to catch yourself out that are you giving too much energy to the minority? Like, you might have so many happy clients that have got great results from you, been happy doing business with you, will do business with you again. But if you focus on like the tiny little negative part and let that kind of escalate and control your decisions, then you're acting in a state of heightened negative emotion, and it's probably not the right thing to do. So never make any big decisions if you are in a state of feeling very emotional, very angry, very upset. You always need to let that kind of settle before you make a decision. The second thing to look at is that really what you want for your life? When you look at the way that you want to spend your life, I sometimes try and like fast forward myself to being on my deathbed and imagine like the way that I want to look back on my life, or the things that I want to achieve in my life that I know that I can. Maybe some of the things I may not know how to do just yet, but I know that I can get there or figure it out if I'm committed to putting in the time and the effort and the energy and learning how. But when you look back at your life, what do you see? Do you see yourself building a business, employing people, giving people jobs, helping a lot of clients with whatever it is that you sell? Or do you see yourself working for a company that you believe in? Like, getting a job isn't necessarily a bad thing as long as you are working for a company that you enjoy working for and that you believe in. You want to help them to grow their mission and you feel respected and happy and that kind of thing. But just get really clear on what you actually want from your life. And thirdly, don't be afraid to ask for help. Sometimes when you feel that way, you just might need to talk something through with people. Maybe you just need some motivation, some words of kindness, of support. Maybe you need a new idea. Like, maybe you just are so involved in what you're currently in that you can't see a way out of it. And if you don't ask anybody for help, or if you don't put anything out there because of that, then you can't possibly turn things around for yourself. So asking for help and admitting that you have a problem is actually a strength, not a weakness. A lot of people see it as a weakness, but the quality of your life is determined by the quality of questions you ask, and people are often happy to help you and answer your questions. You just have to ask them.